Hey now, damn it. Hey, 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 what's happening? Welcome to the first church of holy shit. Holly, if you hear me, let me know how I'm coming through out there, people. Uh, Busy day today, wonderful things going on today. Uh, Glad y'all came up in here. I see Nazarene was first, then Wilt talking shit about my intro. Eric Harvey, where you been, man? Frank White, Deacon Frank. Deacon Frank be up in here. Real talk. YouTube, what up? Ja, what up? Narcotic, what up? It is your Uncle Jeff. He is I and I am him. Still dealing with whatever this is that's making me mosaic and grainy, I believe, with regard to my camera action. I'm gonna fuck with that in a minute and see and come up. I'm gonna come up to periscope depth and bring my picture in there top shelf and see if the thank you there, Nazarene. My audio is crispy. Well, it damn well better be. It's running through a good mic and a good mic pre. Make it nice and warm so that y'all can enjoy it. I'm hoping so. It's just when I bring my picture up, it's like all of a sudden, for some reason, we get the funk. So we may do a great much of the show like this her with just me and Dart, or just the Red Hulk up, the Avatar, because it's Avatar time if you're gonna come in when I open the doors of the church. Just your avatars, your funky avatars. There's my cousin Annis. Cousin Annis got my puppy, my baby. Top shelf, Bone and Pig. Gee, what happened to giraffe balls? We need that dose of unapologetic wisdom in the middle of the week. But hey, we all got busy schedules. Oh yes, please, people, please forgive me. I was gonna run a rebroadcast this Wednesday, but for some reason, and I think it's something to do with the way I'm doing it, StreamYard is not launching my scheduled broadcast because I had something for you set up, but it didn't show. Top shelf, my apologies. We're gonna start doing something a little different from Sunday to Wednesday. Wednesday is gonna be clips, and y'all will see how I'm doing it, and it'll make sense to you. Okay, now for those of you, which here's the thing. Let me set up before I put cousin Annis on blast. Here's the thing. Sadly, y'all just got to take my word for it. Nigga, when I tell you cousin Annis cooked like she been here before, holy shit. There's a bunch of shit I don't eat no more. But I can't say it ain't good. Y'all, she don't play in the kitchen. She is not with the games. Dinner will be served after service. Grilled corned beef, roasted potato, cabbage, and baked fish with homemade biscuits. Nigga, I'm trying to tell you. It ain't, I don't eat it, but woo, it ain't because it don't taste good. God damn. What up, Pappy? Good to see everybody in the house today. Okay. I'm gonna try this camera shit and see why does that keep doing that? I thought I closed. Okay. I just put Oralex up all over in my room, so I don't know if it sounds different to y'all. My audio, my voice, but I can guarantee you, for recording purposes, it's much better. Okay, family. Okay, church family. We're going to be on our best behavior because we got some new people. We got some visitors, nigga. Oh, you need votes, Annis? My cousin Annis need votes, y'all. So, I need to fix my camera again. Cousin Annis need votes for favorite chef. You got to show me, you got to put a link up here, cousin Annis, so that we can, we know where to go to do that. Y'all, I want everybody in here, all 17 of you, to vote now. And yeah, I see it. I'm probably grainy. Am I grainy? And from the Trigger Mike show. Okay, my little congregation of folk, make your way over to the Trigger Mike show. That's a dope ass show. I love them cats over there. Shout out to Trigger Mike. I am making my rounds on I'm making my rounds, goddamn it. I'm making my rounds on social media, trying to develop my platform and going into rooms, talking to young bucks and, you know, talking that uncle shit that y'all know I talk. And when I tell you, it has been a journey of love and exploration and just fucking coolness. The dudes I'd have met, the people I'd have met, the brothers and sisters that I have come across that are so dope. And Jill's Chocolate Boutique, Jill is one of them. Niece, what's up? You are so welcome here. Just check the vibe out. Be honest with me. Tell me what you think. Give me notes, because the rest of these niggas in here do not spare my feelings. It's, if you can't be real in here, you can't be real nowhere. So I am going to put the camera up for this part. Boy, is that bothering me. That's bothering me. That is not supposed to be like that. Hold on a minute. This is supposed to go like that. And then that is supposed to look like that. That's what it's supposed to look. Only you just turn that right here. That's how it's supposed to look. Okay. Now, okay, you sent the link to my phone. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put that up later, because let's get us started, okay, with the whole premise of the First Church of Holy Shit. Somebody fucked up and told me God was everywhere. So I pray from right here. Save 10%. I never miss a game. And I'm so glad that, as it turns out, you too today have saved 10% on your soul insurance by switching to Don't Go and showing up here to kick it with me at the First Church of Holy Shit, where we talk about the Creator, God, the Force, the Most High, without a name. Because in order to believe that the Creator has a name, that ain't bothering y'all, is it? Is that loud? It just feels loud. It's loud. In order to believe that the Creator has a name, you have to believe a man. You don't have to believe a man to believe the creator exists. And we approach all things from that area. None of this, I ain't here beating you up and telling you who going to hell, because I don't know. For all I know, might be my dumb ass, but I know this. It ain't going to be because I wasn't trying to do good, and I wasn't trying to be the hand of the creator. And that's what we get down and talk about in here. No question is off limits. No subject out of bounds. And I take advantage of the contract that I was grandmothered into, because my grandmother had the same contract with God, where God allows me to cuss as long as I tell the fucking truth. So it's going to be some cussing in here, but don't mistake that for an absolute, don't mistake that for an absence of an absolute respect and love for the creator, because it is that. It is absolutely that. So I want y'all to relax. I want y'all to get whatever you smoking or drinking on. Hope you're drinking something good for the body, as I am now, which is a mushroom coffee and oat milk with blue agave. And before we get into it any further, we definitely also share, which I don't know why it's hiding from me for some reason. Yeah, can't see that. Today's strain, there it is. Today's strain is Blueberry Dream. That's what I'm smoking on today. Let me know what you're smoking on. And then what we do from here is we pray, and then we smoke. Okay, so I'm gonna get everything together, and this is the part where we start the show out with some prayer, and then we push on out into the water. All right, so bow your heathen funky ass heads. Creator, source, Mother Earth, Father God, Father, Mother God, I pray to a God's name, to a God whose name I know not, because again, I must believe a man. But I don't have to believe a man to know you real. I know you real. You done showed up too many times. And not on none of that Hoda the Boko Sha bullshit. On some real shit in my life. And in the lives of others, I have seen you firsthand. And I thank you. And I honor you for the things that I have been given. I honor you for the things that have been kept from me and guarded, shielded from my foolishness. I thank you for my problems. I thank you for my obstacles, because I see them as lessons. Lessons for me to learn, and lessons for me to teach. I thank you for my enemies, because my enemies mold me stronger. I thank you for all the mistakes I've made, because without those, I am left with no lessons. And unless I face them, hear this, elders, hear this, older people, unless I face my mistakes in front of those who come after me, I cannot be respected. I thank you for even allowing me to realize that and to make wide open my mistakes so that people understand and can learn from them. Open all our hearts and minds today. Guide my mouth, guide my tongue, guide my thoughts, gird my ego so that I may be an instrument of yours to help them and let them help me. I want us to fellowship and learn together today. Creator, send me a troll. You know how much I like this. I'm undefeated. And there is no such thing as a troll that does not teach at least 3 lessons. So if you see fit, throw a little troll nugget in here for me to chew on. Other than that, watch over our families. Let us be a beacon of example to them because we seek you. I ask these blessings, again, in the name of a creator whose name I know not. And it is so. Can I get a nigga amen? Not just amen. That's how it go in here. If you knew, give me a nigga amen. And now we smoke. There we go. Now, me turn my shit down so we ain't got to hear me ga-ding-a-dinging and ga-ding-a-dinging. I see you, Cousin Annis. I see you. I'm gonna vote for you. I got you. And I'm put that up in a few. Cool. Yes. So, come on in here, pretty. Pretty. Have fun, baby. Huh?
Sound wise, no.
It's closing. Thank you, baby. Oh shit. Oh shit. All right. Yeah. Can I get a nigga amen? Is what we say in here. Now, also, I'm back stocked up, people. Uncle Just African Shea Butter. I get shea butter straight from Ghana. I don't cut it with nothing. I don't stretch it. I put a little fragrance in it with all natural oils. Some oils that I mix together. I mix oils, another one of my things. And I send it right out to you. And I'm telling you, it's wonderful. Look, nigga, look at this. That's all I use is Uncle Jeff's all natural shea butter. Well, that and black soap. I only get out with black soap. And I'm just saying. So, yeah, coverthatash@gmail.com. I'm saving the world. I'm helping the world. I'm changing the world. One ashy ass at a time. So now, yeah. Now, let's push on in. What up, Daryl Hardy from Chicago? They crazy at home on 116th and Halsted at Maxwell's. Yeah, shout out. Shout out, Chicago. I love you. I love you. Young people, knock it off. I know you ain't going to stop just because I'm saying it, but I sure wish it. Knock it off. It's not hopeless. Y'all just got to learn how to love and respect all of each other and pull together, and that's what's dangerous. Let me tell you something. If you get the GDs and the Vice Lords and the Four Corner Hustlers and the Latin Kings, you get every gang in Chicago to unify and decide what shit they not taking and decide what commerce they're going to build together. That's dangerous. You think you dangerous running around stealing cars and doing all this other dumb shit you're doing. No, you're not. No, you're not. Come together on one plan. Knock all this foolishness off. Somebody out there that can hear me got a trunk full of $100 bills. Stop homelessness yourself. Take some of your dirty money and do real good with it. I dare you. That's dangerous. And that's what we need. And we're going to kind of speak on that today as I get around there. I'm going to get around there as we jump into today's sermon here at the First Church of Holy Shit. The question today, sermon today, the get down today. Matter of fact, we're going to stop calling them sermons. Hear ye, hear ye. From this moment forward, from this moment forward, they're not sermons. It's today's get down. I don't like sermon. Sermon reminds me of the Jasper ass shade tree house coon shoe booty ass niggas that have robbed and drained my community of billions just since 1975. I'm just talking 1975 because that was the first year of my involvement with organized church in the hood. Think what we could have did with half of that. Anyway, that's why I ain't calling them sermons no more. I'm breaking from that. They get downs. Today's get down. And let me know, am I mosaic-y and jacked up right now? Because it's something with my signal, man. It pisses me off. Anyway, what motors did you leave running? Now, I kind of alluded to it in the description of today's show. But let's get into what we are going to call, and shout out to my man Zero, who Roger that, Zero. Shout out to my devil dog Zero. We gonna oh yeah, true. Oh, shoe booty ass preachers, man. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. I can't fucking stomach them. Okay. I'm on that same shit Tupac was. How you gonna have homeless people outside of goddamn cathedrals? How come they can't stay in there? It's God's house. You mean God wouldn't take them in? I'm paraphrasing Tupac right now. So yeah, they get downs from now on. What motors did you leave running? Okay, give me this, Zero. Write this for me. The subconscious, the subconscious metaphysical, all caps, nuclear power plant. The subconscious metaphysical nuclear power plant. I'm going to get this down because I need to. The subconscious nuclear power plant in your mind. The motor that's really running shit. Your every choice. How you dress. How you move. What you put as important. What you deem. New messages received from Annie's Wheeler. See, my phone getting on my nerves because I thought I didn't put it on silent now. Yeah, okay. Supposed to be okay. Yes. Here we go. Some of that. New people. It'd be some of that because your uncle is I'm 58, so I'm at a technical disadvantage at times because it'd be some shit I should be doing different. But I don't. Okay, that's what I want right there. Yeah. And then do this. Nope, I shouldn't do that. I should do this. Now, God damn it. Why am I doing this? Oh, there we go. The subconscious metaphysical nuclear power plant in your mind. Yes, you. The dumbest nigga you know got a subconscious nuclear power plant. Now, maybe trauma, the absence of a father, the abuse of a father, the abuse of a mother, the absence of a mother. The death of loved ones and homies. A lack of opportunity and resources from his or her particular standpoint. Physical abuse, sexual abuse, or a soup of all of the above has caused a nuclear meltdown. But don't be deceived. We all have a subconscious nuclear power plant. Now I want you to think of that nuclear power plant as having spines, almost like this. Just tentacles that go out, right? And each one of those are lanes. And on each of those lanes is a motor. And standing in the middle of those motors, metaphysically, is you. You are standing there. You are feeding these motors. I want to kill my next door neighbor's dog. Can you guys hear that? Let me know if you can hear my next door neighbor's dog. I'm just going to go out and shoot him. I got attacked by a Rottweiler today, by the way. While I was walking my dog Marley, 90-pound American Bulldog. I mean, this big sumbitch came out from under the gate. growling, sizing us up. And the problem was, Marley didn't want, it was tough. She did not want to let me control the situation. I needed to keep myself between her and my dog, because if not, it was finna go down. I ain't trying to go to the vet, but I ain't trying to go to the casket either. Had the dog try to bite me, I'd let Marley handle her business, but I didn't want these two dogs to fight. Marley was not having it. Not raising hell, not growling, but pulling again. She would have pulled my wife down the street. My point being, this little public service announcement. Sisters, pretty please with sugar on top. Quit chasing the farts of white women and get rid of them funky ass little dogs and get you a big dog. Real talk. Anyway, where was I? You standing in the middle. And you are feeding these powerful motors. And what you feeding them around you is action initiators. Action initiators. These action initiators that you feed these motors are made up of your previous positive and negative experiences, which determines which ones you pick up. But you only can pick the ones up to energize the motors that are energized themselves. Case in point, let's see. Okay. What do we got? I got to get in here because there's so much in here that y'all put up. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Hope you hang out, man, because I do an hour of talking and then I open the doors of the church and we can come in here and talk about whatever, but you have to have a funky ass avatar. You gotta have an avatar. Whoops, that's not my avatar. That's my avatar. Okay. Whatever your avatar is, it got to be funky. Everybody that be in here, my regular church folk, they know. Get your avatar and come on back. Get your avatar and get your ass in here later. Now, where was I? Yeah. You are standing and you are picking up these action modules, these action. This is what your this is what these motors surrounding you in the subconscious metaphysical nuclear power plant run off of. Top Shelf wants to know, was it a husky? No, bruh, 130, 140 pound Rottweiler. I happen not to be wearing steel toes or carrying a knife with me at the time, which is something I do often. But I don't want to hurt the dog. I just don't want the dog to hurt me or my hurt my foot, because I kicked the shit out of that son of a bitch a few times. Yeah, I did get attacked this morning. Anyway, now we're going to do an experiment on Jeff, your audio is on karate movie mode, unfortunately. Yeah, bro. Something's weird with what's the name can attest to this. My man is, because he's going through it. Lately, my audio and video give me problems. Like if I do one and not the other, like this, I'm good. but my audio is behind. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take, and when I edit this, I just push it over a little bit and then everything's good. But y'all will see what I'm talking about when I start dropping these funky ass clips on you. Yeah, let's do an experiment real quick. Okay. And I'm gonna need y'all to be dropping comments and letting me know. P2B, for those of y'all who do not know that are new, means peace to the balls. That's something from giraffe balls. P2B1 is a play on the B1. The shout out to my brother Tariq Nasheed started with Black First. I'm Black First. B1. P2B1 is what I'm gonna have you put in the chat right now as these apply to you. Okay, we're gonna do an experiment and show you the importance of those what did I call them? The things on the floor? I had a dope name for them. Action modules that you feed to the motors in the subconscious metaphysical nuclear power plant in your mind. Okay, everybody here that can remember getting their first bike, put a P2B1 in the chat. I'm gonna say it again. Everybody here that can remember getting your first bike, put a P2B1 in the chat. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stop the video because I'm having that bullshit zero. If you can remember ever having your first bike, yeah. They dropping them. Good. Okay. I want those same people to drop the words if you can remember the color of your bike, if you can remember clearly riding that bike that day, I want you to type details of the day question mark yes. Details of the day question mark yes. If you can remember vividly the day you got it, the color of the bike, what the day looked like, put out details of the day question mark yes in the chat. Details of the day yes. Let me see. There we go. Tim X red bike Christmas Day, damn it. Okay, Tim X, I'm gonna need you to put so you remember that Christmas Day. You probably remember what you was wearing. You can smell the food cooking in the kitchen. I want you to, yes, Tim. I want you to put that yes, red bike Christmas Day. Put details of the day question mark yes. Pink Christmas Day, absolutely. There we go. Look, Frank White, see, look. Yep, everybody, Christmas Day, bikes, Christmas Day, bikes. Bike was the shit on Christmas Day, nigga. What? Now, you can remember your bike. Look at that, 5th birthday. Eric Harvey. Yes, my birthday was two-tone brown. Absolutely. Now, if you can remember And I want yes or no in the chat. Just yes or no. Because none of you niggas did what I told you to do, which was write down details of the day, question mark, yes. Birthday, fall, red, white, and blue. Copper Oil, I think it was pink and purple with training reels and tags, but it was their 9th or 10th birthday, but Copper Oil Collective, that was some shit. That was your shit that day. You couldn't be told shit. Got your bike, nigga? What? Now, if you can remember what you had for breakfast and what color shoes you were wearing when you were eating that breakfast, and what you did at 3:15, 72 hours after you got that bike, put a yes or no in the chat. I'll ask the question again to all of you. If you can remember what you had for breakfast and what color shoes you were wearing 72 hours after you got that bike, put a yes or no in the chat. 0. Hell no. No, I didn't mean that. I meant literally Frank. DETAILSOFTHEDAY question mark YES. That's what I meant, but we're past that. I'm not even worried about that. Right now, I'll ask again. Can you remember what you were wearing? What color shoes? And what you had for breakfast 72 hours later? That's a hard one. Okay, I can vividly remember my 3rd birthday. I can vividly remember my 3rd birthday because I got a whooping that morning. Now, notice the where I'm getting the pushback from. A couple of you ladies. So I'm going to ask you this then. Let me broaden the question. The year you got your bike, can you remember every breakfast of every day by the breakfast and what color shoes you were wearing of every day that year? Yes, same play shoes from school shoes. Okay, point taken, Frank White. Can you remember we get something nice and obscure? Can you remember what you had? Yes, I'll ask you the same thing, Frank. Exactly what you had every day for the rest of that year. No, you cannot. There is a reason for that. It is because, and it's um it's and I hope I'm not uh I'm gonna do something that it's gonna almost feel like a trick. I don't feel bad that I played it on you because this is this was something that took a while for me to get. There's a reason you don't remember the rest of that shit. It is because the bike exists. The rest does not. Give me this in all caps, 0. Only what you energize with memory from your past exists. Again, only what you memorize, only what you energize, only what you energize from your past exists. You're exactly right. The rest was a blur. Only what you energize from your past exists. If you don't focus on it, it will disappear. And the problem is that the action modules around your feet, as you stand at the ready in the subconscious metaphysical power plant in your mind, as you stand at the ready in the subconscious metaphysical nuclear power plant in your mind, those memories and events burn bright at your feet. Those are the modules with which you feed these motors. This is what energizes your decisions and your actions. They are energized by these events. That's the easy part. To learn not to focus on the bullshit, because that's how you make the bullshit still exist. That's the easy part. Give me this 0 in the private chat. The road. No, you can put it in the regular chat. The road the energy takes. ... The road the energy takes. ... And its map. The road the energy takes ... And its map in all caps, period. Give me that. Okay. I'm going to come up and share. That's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to come up and share the little shit I want to that don't have nothing to do with me talking at the same time. Because I'm smoking Blueberry Dream and mulling. This shit. Through one of my favorite bongs. Look at that. Look like a soda can, but it ain't. Here's your problem. Jogging our memory is memory meditation, literally time traveling. Absolutely, Copper. Tim said, I definitely remember I got that bike because it was a miracle I got the damn thing from the jump. Why? They didn't have no money, or you was fucking up, or both? I hadn't been in both of them, all three of them scenarios. Okay. We're going to look at the road the energy takes and its map. The road that the energy takes is comprised of what the subconscious runs on from an orchestration standpoint. Meaning, I'm going to break this all down. When one of those ideas you are energizing is picked up by the you that is busting its ass, that is working its fucking ass off, making its earning its money. Oh, your subconscious is in there earning its fucking money. It is not at all being idle. Oh, it's a running. It is a running. You can most certainly believe that. It's running. And as it runs, it has to go. Those motors have to send shit places. Where it sends, and we can get into that shit. No, man, we'll get into that later. In the subconscious, from the subconscious nuclear power plant in your mind, it sends these ideas, this energy. It sends this energy in a particular direction. As a kid, I was bullied a lot because I didn't naturally want to fight. I was a fucking nerd. On the south side of Chicago, I was a fucking nerd. When I tell you these niggas used to hand me my fucking head, oh my God. These niggas I was the entry level ass whooping on the ass whooping periodic table of elements. On the ass whooping food chain, there's an ass whooping food chain in the ghetto. Nigga, I was a goldfish. If you was visiting your cousins and you came over there, if you lived over there and you was trying to figure out where you were on that ass whooping food chain, I was Glass Joe, nigga. For those of you who are Mike Tyson knockout fans, shout out to Mike Tyson knockout. Nigga, I was Glass Joe. Wasn't nobody scared of me over on 60th and Damon. I spent most of my time in the house reading because I had asthma. That's real talk. Matter of fact, I need to do that too. That's kind of fly. I'm going to do this. I want block press. Okay. Y'all see what I'm doing later. It's going to make sense to you. Ooh, that was hot. I shouldn't have touched that. Okay. What a man cave I have. I'm keeping my head down on purpose so my lips don't throw y'all up. But what I want is a really good pull with me up on the screen. Prince. Wow. That's going by. And because I'm going to use this, I think it's going to be kind of flying a clip. That's going to be cool as shit. Watch. Okay. That's probably better, right? Okay. The road the energy takes and its map. I was a bully. Or no, I was bullied. So I was put in martial arts school by my family. What you know about Glass Joe, Jill? You don't know nothing about no Glass Joe from Mike Tyson Knockout. Anyway, I was put in martial arts school so that I could learn to defend myself. I then I joined the Marines. And I now must check myself for being overprotective of those who I love. Why? Because the energy takes the road that is informed by the map that those in need must be protected. Because that was me. So the road, these roads aren't built with a bunch of words, y'all. The road is paved this way. That's you. That's the little boy that couldn't protect himself. Go protect yourself whenever I see somebody that needs it. Not understanding that A, nigga, that really ain't you. B, that really ain't a 10-year-old little boy. And C, this shit might get you killed. So before I allow myself to move in that energy, and until I can get that road repaved, I got to put some cops on that road. Somebody got to slow the speed limit down. Whoa, 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 partner. No, you are not going full speed into some bullshit that don't got nothing to do with you. Oh shit, nigga. This road, and that's full speed, is reserved for my daughter. It's reserved for my cousin. Case in point, back when I was a teenager and had just got my brown belt, in Shori Goju, you couldn't tell me shit. Because brown belts in my school whoop black belts. Green belts in my school used to whoop black belts in other schools, but that's another point. I was funky with it. Oh, I was nice with my shit. I was real nice. And I couldn't be told shit. Me and my cousins went over and whooped these niggas' ass because one of them had closed my female cousin eye, and it was his sister. 3 months later, she was back with the nigga we beat up. And let's not let that sound like that, because it wasn't an ambush. It was 3 of us. It was 5 of them niggas on the porch, and they got their ass whooped that day. Handily. Could nobody make it back into the house to get nothing. Could nobody get it? We whooped their ass. And 3 months later, Carmen got her no good ass over there with this nigga. So now we became enemies of their state. Why? Because I needed to learn that I needed to put a traffic cop before my action to defend metaphysically. I need to somebody, whoa, whoa. Slow down. Because you may not need to take this road. Let me put a stoplight right here. We're going to put a stoplight. I ain't saying you ain't going to go. I'm saying we're going to put a stoplight because I'm regulating traffic and we're going to figure out exactly what the fuck this is before you go over there. And what course of action you're going to take. What course of action are you going to take? Because I picked the module up off the floor, which was my memories. Hey, I remember. Everybody in my family said family first. I remember. Everybody in my family said, don't let nobody get away with putting their hands on nobody in your family. Everybody in my family said, don't let nobody get away with putting their hands on nobody in your family. I succinctly remember that. So now, I'm going to load that onto the roadmap that says protect yourself at all costs. I got to put a cop on that road. I got to put some stoplights on that road. Because it's not that that road shouldn't be taken, but it should most definitely be taken at a speed limit. And sometimes that fucking road is out. I have to count that road as out if the answer to Frank White's question is not answered properly to my satisfaction. Anytime a female member asks for help, I ask, what did you do? That question right there is the stoplight on that road. That's the stoplight. Now, depending upon what she says and how I decipher it will depend upon how we move forward and at what speed, or if I don't turn this some bitch around. Because I could take someone's life or lose mine because of how she feels. Because irrational women believe that whatever they do is justified by however they feel. That is the earmark of insanity. We're going to talk about that when I open the doors of the church. That is the earmark of insanity. Now, here's the problem. Here's what's got bodies laying in the street in all the urban cities. That's the motor a gang of us done left running. A gang of us have left that motor running. And constantly feeding it with the negative energy of them Crips kill my brother. Them Bloods kill my brother. Them GDs killed my best friend. Them vice lords killed my uncle. And they just left the motor running. And kept feeding it the negative energies. And let it run and run and run and run and run. And they never gave any thought to the road the energy takes and its map. Until they doing life. And now they repaving the road. They didn't repave that road. So it's just running. I saw my mama get her ass beat. And that nigga left. My daddy wasn't around. I'm a boy, so that's how you deal with women. You beat their ass and leave. I'm a girl. All niggas gonna do is beat your ass and leave. That's the road the energy is gonna take and its map. And that's how you gonna go into love. That's how you gonna go into communication. That's how you gonna go into sex with your significant other, unless and until you change the map of that fucking road. You must change that map. You must stop energizing the modules around you as you stand there in the subconscious metaphysical nuclear power plant in your mind. You're going to have to stop energizing those negative thoughts that lay at your feet, that you load into these motors and send down these roads with these shitty maps. What motors have you left running? And with what energies? And on what roads with what map? Because those things are what determine your outcomes. Mortal, I got you, bro, but I'm gonna do that when I open the doors of the church. I'm gonna talk about that. There you go. Yeah, Mortal. Here we go. Yo, what you think about bitches with big old titties? Well, let's discuss what I could possibly think if my roads was fucked up, Mortal. I could possibly think, white bitches with big old titties. What? Yo, what you think about white bitches with big old titties? There are a number of roads that I had wide open. Because when we say bitches, ladies, when we say bitches in the privacy of our own dens, the barbershop, hanging out together, talking shit, watching the game, we got, I got it true. We got our mothers, our daughters, and women we hold in super high esteem. Outside of that, for good or bad, better or worse, the rest of y'all is bitches. And that's what we know when we talking to each other. We don't meaning if me and Rosakis was kicking it at a spot together, I ain't never met him. And it's a bunch of his niggas and my niggas. There's a difference between, man, I don't know why bitches be doing this, so on, so on. I know exactly who he's talking about. And going, hey, more Rosakis, I know you just left your mama house. How's that bitch? That don't even, I apologize for saying that, Rosakis. So right there, I got roads set up with big old titties. Another road. I had to repave my big titty road, Rosakis, because when I was young, big old titties was the shit. But as I began to get older, I understood that what goes up must come down. And I'm trying to tell you that gravity affects us all. And I've never seen huge titties end well, which means those of us who know you want to roll with the teacups. Teacups they don't go far. They don't go far. Moving my mind and repaving my roads, I have reserved in a public setting. I don't use the word bitch the way I used it when I was younger. I repaved the road. So in here with my cousin Annis, in here with Jill, ladies, if you female, put me a P21B in the chat right now. All the females, put me a P21B. In the interest of the ladies in here, Rosakis, and the respect that generically I give them, I've had to repave that youngster road so that I don't throw the word bitch around while they're present. Unless, of course, I feel as though someone fits that description. Because if it was just us kicking it, we can talk about the bitches because I already know that in my head, when you say bitches and it's just us fellas, you're not talking about cousin Annis to me. Because I don't put her in that pot. She's consecrated. She over there with my wife, my mother-in-law, my cousins, my aunties. I got her in that hallowed place of the women I respect. So I know you ain't talking about her. But when you put, what you think, Unc, about bitches with big old white bitches with big old titties, even though you use the adjective white, it puts brakes on me because my cousin Annis is here, because Jill is here. And I wouldn't use it openly like that unless I was talking about bitches I'm talking about. And when I'm talking about bitch in an open forum, I'm talking about foul-mouthed, cantankerous, vindictive gutter snipes. And then you'll hear me use the term bitch. And unless we've already set the groundwork to speak a certain way, I don't even speak about titties like that in front of sisters, because I don't want them to feel self-conscious. But then again, I'm 58. I might look at it a little different. Cause Nana say that shoe don't fit me. Oh shit, that's your avatar, Cousin Nanis. That's perfect. Granted, Cousin Nanis, that I know that, but my point is that the shoes is out on the floor for trying. Whether the shoe fits you or not, it shouldn't be out here. Oh yeah, Sister Jill. I'm all, come on, man. Look. I'm always respectful first. Now, foolishness, I do not abide from anyone. So, yeah, that don't mean I won't get funky with a woman. Oh, absolute. I will. Look, I get funky as a granddaddy's work groups. Top Shelf say, what happened to the word broad? We'll still use the word, bruh. I refer to my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and my wife as three of the high-class colored broads, three of the most high-class colored broads I have ever met in my life. Let me tell you something. My mother-in-law, shout out to Nani, she on some Diane Carroll type shit. Salt of the earth, beautiful woman. But bruh, she on some of that 60s classy shit. Classy as hell. Well, cuss your monkey ass out if you need it, but classy. And has two classy daughters. They're classy. Call them colored broads. It's the highest compliment I can pay them. High-class colored broads. So I'll definitely. Oh, okay, there's a new. Bitches have been converted to top heads. Okay, well, I think I know what that means. I think I know why. We can discuss that. I'm the only one bringing up titties in an appreciative way. No, you're not, Bruce. I love to. Come on, man. I do a whole bit about how you can't say titties and frown. There's a smile, right? I dare you. Right where you sit right now. Try to say titties and frown. It is impossible. You cannot do it. Okay, you have to grin in the middle of titties. There's no way around it. It is a love of mine because of how much I love it. By the way, open up the doors of the church. Go down, get me some tea, and I'm gonna be right back. Now, before I go, officially, I want to go and open the doors of the church. So, whosoever will, let him come on in and do some smoking if you want to. Okay. There's the StreamYard. Help yourself. Come on in. I'm going to be right back in a couple minutes, and we're going to chop it up. And then I'm going to throw you the fuck out of here after that. All right? Come through. Oh, by the way, this joint you hear playing, I produced. All the music that you hear on the show is me. All right, I'll be back. Oh. Bye. All right, Negroes, I'm back. Okay, yeah. Okay, this track you hear playing behind me right now is I asked myself, what would it sound like if Prince and George Clinton got together and did something? I came up with this. That's funky as hell to me. Anyway, I'm back. And I put the StreamYard up and you niggas can pop in here. Now, on that, like I said, I just be trolling you. I got mad love and support for your show. No, Rusakis, are you tripping? Bruh, stop. Let me, young Jedi, let me understand. Let me make it clear. Sit tight, cousin Annis. I don't know where you, and put your food avatar back up. I don't know why your food don't pop up. I pray for trolls, bro. I don't take them personal. You think I thought I was upset with you? Why you think I went down that road? It was perfect for the road. It was perfect. There's not a judgment in there. There's not anger in there. There's lessons in there. Nigga, you think I was playing about the teacup titties? No. Dude, I'm teacups now. Real talk. Now, here goes some more real talk. I think, yeah, this is probably gonna have to happen because it's as I'm speaking. Remember I told you I got attacked today, and I wasn't wearing steel-toe boots, and I kicked this dog, and I think I may have broken my toe because it's swelling up. Look at my toe, look like my thumb. So, and yeah, I did this whole show in excruciating pain. So that coupled with nobody other than the regulars popping into the chat, I'm gonna cut this one a little short because I think I'm gonna go put this foot in some ice, and if it don't feel no better, I'm gonna make my way on to where I'm going because y'all already know I'm high. So, well, oh shit. See, now this nigga done popped in here. God damn it. I was about to get my ass out of here, but now it's fucking Bruce who came in here. I can't not speak to the young Jedi. I gotta do that, and then cousin Annis is here with Her no avatar having self. What is the deal, cousin
I,
Agnes?
I can't get for some reason I can't get it on. It told me I had low memory. I gotta get some things off my phone.
Oh, yeah, I had to do that. I had to do that. I had to
I just had figured it out. It just told me you got low memory. Okay, I gotta take some things off of my phone now.
yeah. Okay. How my puppies doing?
The pup is doing great. We picked a classmate of mine's son came over yesterday, so we happened to go over there, and they're doing good. They big for 2 weeks old. They're huge. I think I put a video. I sent you a video or not. But anywho, he got the girl. He got the last girl of the litter, and we picked her up, and we said, "Speak." She said, "Her." I said, "She ready."
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
just opened her eyes. So she ready. They ready, but not
Okay.
ready. But they
Right.
ready.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna chart it out. It's gonna be it's more than likely gonna be both of us. We gonna come down, and I'm gonna come get my dog. I'm gonna come get Maceo.
Maceo, the son of Diesel.
Come on, yeah, Maceo, son of Diesel, will be here. Because I don't know if you was here for when I was talking about how me and Marley was out walking today, and a Rottweiler, big
Yeah, I
about
heard.
130, 140, made
Yeah.
his way out from under this gate. And I guess, I don't know what was on his mind, but I didn't give a shit. And
Carry
uh,
your taser.
neither did Marley. I'm telling you, I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna
Carry
start.
your taser instead of kicking him, because you stop his heart with that damn taser. He'll stop.
I tell you what, yeah, low voltage. Low
Yeah,
voltage changes little fucking mind. Uh,
exactly.
Let me see what we got here. Uncle, I have a question. Would you say that our subconscious mind is the same as our imagination, or are they separate? And I have my own feeling on it, but I'm gonna open the floor and then come back at the end of that and give uh my 2 cents on that particular subject. So yeah, whoever want to take that, jump in on it. What would you say, people? What say you? Floor is open.
I'm trying to read it.
Says, would you say that the our subconscious mind is the same as our imagination, or are they separate?
Your subconscious mind is something it's something that you maybe want to do, and you act it out just to see how it would turn out. But your imaginary is just make believe. It's not real. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're gonna say they're separate.
Yeah, they separate.
Okay. How about you there, Jedi Bruce? What's on your mind? What would you say with regard to the subconscious mind and the imagination being the same? Is he there? There's probably a lag on what I'm saying, I guess. Uh, this nigga Bruce, I
First of all, I mean, I was lagging a little bit, but why you gotta say it like that?
Uh,
because I'm like, I know I'm talking to him, and he usually hop in by now. Like this is, I mean, if you a little preoccupied with a little Sunday afternoon danky wanky, I understand.
Oh man, now that thing I typed in a couple weeks ago, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay,
And
okay.
mostly flat was a goddamn lie.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, it's workable, I guess, but it ain't mostly nothing. It's mostly healing. It's about 97% heals,
Well, where? Okay.
but it ain't mostly nothing. It ain't nothing, mostly nothing but heals.
Where?
I was like, all right. So
Where
I've been
is?
listening to you.
Is it? Is it you talking about up in Sac your way?
Nah, little ways out, but
Okay, little ways out.
yeah.
Well, the question becomes this: what can I really do with it? Am I going to homestead on it? Is it close enough to the road, and does it have can I be fruitful and sell something off of it, or the uh uh but yeah, but we're gonna table that. I want to talk about that as well, but I want to cover this first. What would you say that our subconscious mind is the same as our imagination, or are they separate in your thinking there, Jedi Master Bruce?
They would have to be separate by the terms of what you like, the term subconscious.
Okay, there you go. Okay,
It means it's a conscious you're not necessarily aware of consistently. Like
right,
you have to do a lot of training to be aware of what your brain is thinking at all. Like every thought you have,
right,
you would have to be very. That's a lot of training you would have to be doing. I was telling somebody the other day, it's like, you know how many times in life have you had a conversation with somebody and they'd be like, I did that because you did this. Like, no, you didn't. That's not how nothing works. Because that's not how nothing works. Like, there is cause and effect. But when you moved your body because of thoughts you had, it has nothing to do with me. That part has nothing to do with me. So every time you got up and went to work, it wasn't necessarily because somebody else did something. Because you had a thought and that's what you moved on. So
yeah, sound like.
But how many thoughts are you actually aware of that you have that you move on without the knowledge that you actually have that you thought about it before you did it?
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Yeah, and I'm feeling him because he talking about the road the energy takes and his map. Now, what your thoughts on this, Zero? What's happening, bruh? How you?
What's happening? What's happening, everybody?
Hello.
Hey, I would think they separate too because imagination. There's a lot more control over imagination.
Sure.
Like you can aim imagination and make it do what you want it to do. You know what I'm saying? Subconscious, you always wrestling. It had, it's a whole nother mind of its own, and you kind of battle against that a lot of times. To get yourself correct. So I would say that they're two different things.
Sure. Now, the Latoya Young says that she thinks the two are connected. I just want to make sure your dude is all right. I need proof of life over there, Latoya.
I definitely think they're connected, but I just don't think that they are. I think they're like
same.
Yeah, the same. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, in my opinion, to sum up what everybody said, because I agree with the three of you, the subconscious or the imagination is RAM.
Mm.
The subconscious is ROM.
Mm.
RAM is random access memory. ROM is read-only memory.
Mm-hmm.
Your subconscious is read-only. What is it reading? What is it telling me to do with the actions that are these modules that I am feeling these motors? When I feed this motor, like Brother Bruce said, you didn't do what you did because I did what I did. You did what you did because your subconscious metaphysical nuclear power plant in your mind is used to or deemed necessary to energize what I did with a particular experience you have laying around at your feet in that said nuclear power plant.
Mm-hmm.
And when you energized it, the energy, the way you wanted it to go, the road the energy took, and the map that made it was what made you key up my fucking car, was what made you tell all my business to your friends, is what made you break in my house. That's what made you Me moving into a very nice neighborhood and even leaving my door unlocked did not make you break in my house. Your subconscious programming that says what I want that someone else has or I need because I need to look fly or because my baby is dying. This is how I'm fitting to get it. And the two are only connected by you, not me. So yeah, I think we all kind of
Agree.
agree and then beat that up. That your now your again, Jill, your imagination is another road that gets fed all this shit. You ready to imagine huge? Oh, girl, that shit ain't gonna fly. You ain't shit. Your daddy wasn't shit, so you ain't shit. This shit never works. Don't nobody ever get out of this hood around here. How many people before you have tried that?
Yep.
All that feeds your imagination, Jill, and it feeds your imagination from the shit you got laying around on the floor that you energize. That's where your subconscious and your imagination are connected, and it is up to you to not energize. You ain't shit because your daddy wasn't shit. You ain't shit because your mama wasn't shit. You ain't gonna never get this done. Ain't nobody ever done that. You don't energize that shit on the floor, and guess what? It disappears. And now you don't have it to feed to the motor that is in charge of your imagination. You don't have it to feed. The problem now is the map is going to take that energy. Have you changed that map? You got to change that map. That's the son of a bitch right there. It's not the easy part. The easy, and that ain't easy, but the easier of the two is to get rid of and stop energizing the bullshit in your past. That's easy. The difficult part is working on that road and working on that map so that you don't take shitty roads. You make better ones.
Amen.
That's the deal. Now, let's get back on that as much as you may want to share about it there, Jedi Master Bruce, as we roll into the puff and pontificate element of the show. This you to bring everybody up to speed. You was looking at some land that was not as advertised.
Basically, that mostly flat is not 90%. It does not mean 90-something% healed. That's exactly what I'm like. I get mostly. You don't know whatever, but that's a 100% lie at that point.
So somebody trying to get you to buy a hill.
Basically, that's a couple. Yeah. That's basically what that was.
Yeah. Now the question becomes, what do you think you could do with the hill?
I mean, I don't really want to heal. That just sounds
I would straight terrace that mug, man. I mean, it ain't no. That's a days. How big is the hill?
2, little over 2 acres.
Oh man, that's a day's terrace work with a little bit of with a excavator or a backhoe, depending on how that is, man. I as long as it's earth, I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it work. You know what I'm saying? I terrace that thing off, make it like some, like a little step step area. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like step pyramids or whatever, and get busy. You know.
Well,
Yeah.
I tell you, I will say this, Zero, who is, for those of you new to the show, Zero is my man that he one of them niggas you could throw out of an airplane naked with just a knife, and he gonna come out of the jungle 3 months later with a fucking squirrel suit on. He so he
So
one of them dudes. Uh and
so I'm
you
good.
need, yeah, Bruce, hold on a second. That's what I think you need to before you nix the hill, you need one of them dudes to go, this is exactly what I think you could do, what I think you should do, and with its distance to or from resources, you can do X with this land, and have somebody other than you just break that shit down. What do you think?
Hmm.
Well, yeah. So what I'm trying to figure out. So there's another 10 I'm about to go look at that's not zoned at all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh, so it's that was only two. I wanted to look at the 10. Like that was cool to go look at and all of that. And then once
Yeah.
it was a heel, I was like, oh, I'm more upset that the nigga lied more than anything else. I'm not saying like you can't do nothing with it. I'm just saying mostly flat ain't all
Right.
heel. That's all I'm saying. Uh,
Right.
Oh,
but
he
other
told
than
you. He told you it was all. It was mostly
that,
flat. That's okay.
Right. He told you it
That's
was
a
yeah.
bad
Sprite
sign.
and it turned out to be
That's a
water.
that's a bad sign if you're lying to you. You know.
Yeah,
What's
but
the price
there is
tag expensive?
say again.
What's the price tag for this heel expensive?
Uh, it's 10.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad
That's
Yeah.
not
price.
bad. Like I said, that depends upon, because you can get a $10,000 piece of land and get a loan for a $500,000 on it or more, depending upon what you want to do.
Yeah, but since that the two is only zoned for agriculture and housing, so
Ah,
like yeah. So I mean, it's a bunch of horses and stuff out here. We rolling past it right now. Like about let me see
Oh,
if it's gonna
so
work.
so you in the country?
Oh, it ain't. Let me jump up, push this button.
Oh,
Can you see that?
you in the city? No, I still see your avatar, but you in the city limits.
There it go.
Oh, that's nice.
oh,
It's
bro.
yeah.
And that's the one you're coming to look at now, or the two,
This is just the two.
And there's 2 acres. I got 3 in the country. My
bro.
my road ain't paved. Your road is paved.
Well,
That
this
means
this
I like
one road
track.
is
That
this.
was the other thing I was about to say. You got a paved road. Um, it just again. I
So
think it
the two.
purely depends upon what you plan to do with the property.
Mm-hmm.
If you going if you gonna get down and on
Well,
some real
anything to get
talk,
out of California right now. That's the first plan to get up out of there. They
yeah,
didn't they didn't pass that bill out there where if your kid think he a Power Ranger, if you say you're not a Power Ranger and he run away, the state don't got to tell you.
Hmm.
Mm.
oh wow,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. AB 957, AD 957 is the bill.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
can I ask you something? Has anything been growing on that land?
I seen stuff growing. I pay people yards.
Cause my cousin always say when you get some land and it has stuff growing on it, make sure you check because sometimes they'll have you buy some land that you can't dig up because of the what they used to use it for to grow stuff on it, and the roots is still there, and it will be hard to dig them up. He done broke 3 goddamn mold lawnmower because of the land he had bought. They grew something they grew, and the roots was still on the ground, and it was hard as hell to break them roots. So he had to sell that land. sell that land because he couldn't do too much with it. He couldn't grow nothing.
Oh,
I
Oh
okay.
do.
wow.
You know what I'm
I can
saying?
do.
So check and see what was grown on it to wherever you need to dig it up or whatever, or lay some grass down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check your soil and shit like that to where it might not grow in your house, because you know vines grow in houses.
Oh
Yo,
really?
yo,
Yes, sir.
let me drop a yo, my email is RANGER0 at GOGEOCOMPASS.center, right? If anything, any question you got about land or anything, because I can work it, you know, I'm an environmental engineer. I can work it at it ain't nothing that's a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? If it's, you know, it's just, it's nothing. There's always a way to do it. There's always equipment to move the roots, get things, you know,
Yeah,
situated,
If there's a
exactly.
will.
There's a way.
remediate. Yeah, it's just that everybody's just not hip to the specific equipment and things
Yeah,
like that. You gotta, you know, you gotta put into play. But you really, I mean, if you're gonna make an investment in land, you really don't gotta sell it just because you immediately can't till it. You know, I mean, there's ways of building on top of what's there, you know,
right,
and growing a lot of food, you know. So I live in the mountains now, here in the Yucatan. So it's like I'm always terracing and, you know, doing no-till farming, building on top of the land, building up the land, you know, all of this, all kinds of swift,
right.
fast survival techniques so that, you know, don't see, the thing is in the States, people so used to following behind how certain people do a certain thing that they don't even have no connection to how it was done before them people, when them
Right.
people was in the dark ages, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, you know, it's as long as you got that ground, and you know you can make anything happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can grow in the desert. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm laughing because it's like it's just facts. You know what I'm saying? So you know whatever it is, you know, if you can get it for a good price, if it's not poisoned out, because that's something to look for too. Like what they was doing with it before. Make sure you got the mineral rights if you buy it,
Yeah, yeah.
because sometimes that cheap land doesn't come with the mineral rights, and if it's gas or oil under it, you know
Not
they can
yours.
come, yeah, they can come and just like extract that in the middle or whatever it is you want to do, you know. So
In the mid domain.
you know, eminent domain. So like, you know, that's one of the main reasons I'm where I'm at right now, because I got tired of battling and wrestling with them folks over
And you know
streets
what?
and things like that.
Where's I'm sorry to cut you off, but where my house is in the Carolinas and stuff, I am exactly 100 feet from the city limit. 100 feet. My once you get around the corner from my sister house in the city limits and you cross that little canal, you'll start riding on dirt road. No one in my area where my house is sitting, I got 3 acres. No one is going to sign for us to get it paid. The people on the back road got theirs paid, and there's so much traffic is not even funny. On our street, nobody want to go on our street because once you get your car washed, who gonna ride on that dirt, that red dirt? Do you know
Yeah.
that? You everybody knows about the red dirt.
That red dirt is a bitch to get off of. You can, if you don't wash your car right, your car will be red dirt color.
And your clothes, and your sneakers, and your
Mhm.
hat. Everything you touch will have
It's
that
like
red dirt
clay.
on.
It's like clay.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. And once it get in your stuff, it don't come out. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we don't have that much traffic. You can sit on your porch rock all day long and you'll see maybe one car a day come through there. I
Well,
love it.
let's
Yeah,
Really?
I'm trying to standpoint.
Hey, the
Well,
most important thing is just make sure you got some, because everything else is is flexible, but make sure you got some water access and that's real important. Some
Yes, it is.
groundwater, some I'm right here, like right now I'm right on a major creek, so I'm doing a water project now. We taking the water out of my creek and like reverse osmosis cleaning it, and we serving like 8 villages all along the new Churxh Road here. So it's like you can use that land to do anything. It don't have to be growing food. Whatever your resource is and whatever the people need and that you can convert. Just make sure you got some good access.
That's all I'm trying to do now. That's why I be rolling around because I seen on the little they didn't. I looked at the little maps and stuff for it, so I know there's people building over there. And then the other land, 10 acres, is surrounded by BLM land, like on 2 fronts of it. So I'm like, all right, well I can go. I'll go
That's
check
good
it out.
though. That's it. Those with when you butt this up against that public land like that. That's kind of a good deal too, especially if there's a lot of like animals and good hunting and things like that. Resources. That's another thing to think about too. And it's shit the fan. You want to be able to eat and put a jacket on your back and protect you from the cold. You know what I'm saying? You got deer around there?
I don't think so. I don't know what they hunt out here because it's desert. So I seen it said hunting on some signs, but I don't know what they. You know what I mean? In the desert, what are you hunting out here?
Probably armadillo.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, bro. It's getting the mineral rights and the history of the land, like what it's been used for before, because those are the clues to its advantages all the way around. All the way around, those are its advantages. So you can look at those and decide from a pragmatic as shit standpoint. Can I make money? How long is it gonna take? Is this my getaway joint? My bread joint? My storage joint? What is it? And how does it serve me best? That's to me, those are the main categories I throw up on the board as I throw up the addresses I'm looking at.
And be creative too. Be creative. Think out the box, man. Don't just think about farming. Just think about anything that people need that you might have access to that resource, man. And you'll be surprised with what kind of flips, and what kind of things you can do and make a livelihood from, So.
Yeah, that's why I came out and looked for sure to make sure, because I'm like, I didn't want to just blindside, just buy it, just have it and buy it, and then can't do nothing with it, or can't come really sit on it like I want to.
Oh yeah, they used to dump mercury out there. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm waiting to talk to the dude from the county, but when I talked to him once and I forgot to ask him what I needed to ask him, because he kept saying he didn't know what I wanted to know. Oh, well, you got to look at the maps. Well, you can find that out when you do a title search. Well, what do you know? Well, I know who used to own it, but you're the planning and zoning dude. I know who owned it. That's the tax people. That's not the problem. I talked to the assessor already. I know who owned the shit. I'm asking you: is it hella hilly? Is there easements on it?
Oh nah, they ain't gonna tell you all that. You gonna definitely
you
have
gotta go see. You gotta go
have to
look.
go assess it and they don't make it easy. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these places they have all of that in house and they send surveyors out with but that's a whole bunch of extra money,
I gotta pay. Yeah, I gotta pay you $2,500 to go do what I could do online. I done found everything except for the easements now. At this point,
here's the reason, fellas, if I may. Here's the reason that it's difficult. It's supposed to be difficult for the common man because there is a club that we want to bureaucratically keep your ass out of. Yeah, the people who do this on a regular, it's not hard for them at all because that's who Zero was talking about. Oh yeah, get Pete on the phone, send the surveyor out, look at it, blah blah blah. We're gonna do the cost, the profit loss analysis, and you know what? If it comes out $1 a head, I'm gonna buy it. There's somebody that just uttered that statement last week about a property not far from you. You're not in that category, nor do they want you to be there. So you're gonna have to get there through the back door. You're gonna have to just scoop up some niggas, pay some niggas off, figure out as much as you can, not just about the land. Look up that city dude you was talking about that was shiesty. Find out as much as you can about him.
Start small, finish big, you know.
Yeah.
Two for fives until you get your weight up. You know, like that's how you gotta think on everything, you know what I'm saying? Don't never just try to go in there matching what they're doing on a big level, just because you might find something swift. That they not looking. That they not even considering, and you might slide right in there and boom, you know.
Tell you what, take your time. Take your time. You got
yeah. He's it sounds like he really is stepping properly in those directions, and I applaud you.
Amen.
More people need to be on that page. And what I'm sincerely hoping we did today, at least a little, as I kick you three niggas the fuck out of here so I'm not here all day. I do that, by the way, people. I just kicked out Bruce, Zero, and Cousin Annis, but I think I'm gonna do it the other way, where I leave their avatars up and throw them out, as opposed to this way. I was just experimenting. But now, what you just witnessed was 4 people get together and all discuss the perhaps, the maybe of changing the roadmap with regard to, putting some positive shit around Master Bruce's feet to throw into that gun, that motor that's running again in all of us. The subconscious metaphysical nuclear power plant in your mind. Surround yourself with people who are going to feed you good shit. So around your feet, all you have is good vibes. Stay high in thought. Stay high in deed. Guide your ignorance to your wisdom. Pull out of the gravity of the stupid. Sisters, find your peace. Brothers, find your majesty. It's your Uncle Jeff. I'm out.